how cool if we get one of these into a road trip.
Buddy, this is Renee. Hi Renee. We actually decided to do something so crazy where we've decided to do a road trip here in Namibia today. And right now we're just hurrying up to get a car. So Renee is taking us to the yard to find it. But in a moment, we'll tell you what is happening.
We're currently we're in Windhoek here now. And then the recommended road is go all the way down to Rehoboth. Okay. It's the next town to the south.
Sure. Yeah.
And then you go down to like this to Sessriem and then you open over there.
Yeah.
That's it. The jack
Okay.
Okay.
and the wheel spanners.
Okay.
Should you need any?
To swap the tires?
Yeah. Should you have a flat tire?
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
any
you so
problem?
much. You're making a very interesting dream come true, especially for her.
Dream for us.
All right.
Okay, yeah, it's a big pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Renee.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
See
you.
you soon.
Huh?
In a few days.
Sweet. Okay.
Bye. You said go around and go that way.
We just picked up this car and Navneet is still trying to get a hang of driving this big car. It's our first time in a 4x4 and so this means we are doing a road trip in Namibia over the next 4 days. This has been my dream to do a road trip here and finally it has come true.
I'm so nervous I can't even talk right now.
But I don't think we'll be getting any food or any cheap restaurants on the way for the next 4 days. So our first task is to stock up on groceries. So it means it's shopping time.
Yeah.
Our tank is actually full, but you might see us driving into a petrol bunk. That's because there is a drive-through KFC there. Our stop is KFC.
To get the crushers because
It calls for a mini celebration, right?
more than a celebration, I just want
More than
like
a
something cold so we can just. Is it closed?
Oh no! I think they'll come.
Ah, okay.
Well, the KFC did not have crushers. So now we are back on the road. We did not want to stop at any shop within the city because Navneet is still finding it difficult to get a hang of the steering wheel and maneuvering in
It's
all
a big
these
car. I'm
roads.
just not used to driving such a big one yet.
Yeah.
It's one of the first times I'm driving something this big and independently. So I don't want to make a mistake or do something that I'll get stuck in and then I'll regret having gotten into. So that's why we're now on the way out of the city.
So now we have decided to go all the way till Rehoboth, which is the next town, and it's 80 kilometers from here. And we saw on the map that there's a shop right there, so we can stop there and do our shopping. And this is the view we have as we're exiting the city. It's a road trip. Whoa, look at that road, it's just straight. We have driven about 45 minutes now and it's another 23 kilometers to Rehoboth, which is the first town. And we still can't believe that we are driving here in Namibia, doing a road trip.
With our own vehicle and it has a tent on the back. We have a fridge inside. We have so many things. We'll give you a full tour of the vehicle. You must wait until we set up camp later in this video, which will be closer towards the evening. But
And we still have to organize everything in the back.
everything happened so last minute. Between last night and this morning, a lot of things fell into place. And if it wasn't from Renee and any travel, God knows where we would have been, what we would have been doing by now.
And this feels so strange. It's usually us standing on highways like this with our thumbs sticking out, and now we're driving.
Yeah, which I guess we've come around to almost the end of a circle. If we see a hitchhiker on the way, that would be like the whole circle itself.
We've made it to the first town. It's called Rehoboth, and it was an interesting first hour of driving this big car.
So we, as you can see, we didn't really get to film a lot while on the way because we were just a bit nervous. So we've now come to this place called ShopRite. It's like one of the supermarket chains here. The plan is to go stock up with some food
for the next 4 to 4.5 days.
Yeah, so a lot of these places out in the wild, you don't really get much. There's very little civilization there. So Rennie told us to just pick up as much of food that can fit in our fridge and keep
because
it with
we
us.
also have like a cylinder and cooking pans, we can cook our own food, so
Yeah.
we can buy some veggies. So how did this?
Okay. What do we get? Yogurt? Yeah, we'll get the plain one. This is a lot of stuff.
It's for 4 to 5 days. I'm sure we'll finish it. It's heavy to pull also.
What are you doing, Shish?
So this is our fridge. It's coming with us, and we're loading all our items in the fridge, and it will be cool during the entire road trip. Fridge is full now. Let's go. No hitchhiking.
Just stopping to get the map. Because now it's not just Google Maps anymore. Some of the recommendations Rennie gave us on the route, he put it on the map so we could actually do it a bit old school. So Shish, what have we got?
Well. So this was Windhoek. We left from here. He said make the first stop at Rehoboth. We did that, and now we have to go all the way down to this place called Solitaire. And he told us take this route through the Sessriem pass. It's supposed to be very scenic, that route. So now there are 2 routes to go to Sessriem, and we choose this one with the pass.
Okay.
Okay, so now I have to search this on Google Maps.
And what about food?
We have food. Let's figure the route out first and then snack on the way.
No, we are hungry. Look, there's bread, garlic bread, and some chips. Today we are snacking on some junk because it's been a while since we've had it.
And the food price we paid at the shop was 2,000 Indian rupees. The most expensive supermarket shopping we have done till date.
I don't even know if it'll be enough, but we took what we thought would be good for 4 days of eating. So there's a mix of healthy food and some junk, and then also some stuff that Shish would want to cook.
I got some milk so that we can make hot chocolate and sit under the stars and sip. That's my dream.
So there you go, everybody. It's been a pretty big change from hitchhiking and public transport to having our own space. So this actually feels really, really comfortable and nice.
Now it's like brunch time. We have some garlic bread and some roasted potatoes, and we're munching.
We got the potatoes for about 10 Namibian dollars or about 100 rupees.
And this is $6 Namibian dollars, about 6 by 7 Indian rupees.
Yeah, so everything less than about $2.5 US.
Yep. And going towards Sessriem. It's so hard to pronounce that name. Oh, look at that!
Just making a quick stop for another snack.
It's yoga time.
Shish is getting really, really good at
Oh, I forgot.
opening the trunk for food.
Oh, it's so dusty here.
Huh?
Strawberry.
Yes.
There you go.
All right. Where we are stopped right now is still the highway. We're just on the side of the road. And we noticed something. All of the land along the road, the entire way we've driven so far, it's all fenced. Like you can see the fencing behind us, and it's also on the other side there. So all of this is privately owned land. And Renee was telling us, like nearly all the way until you reach Sessriem, from where the national park begins, it's all privately owned land. Farmland, bush, but it's all owned. That's why it's fenced. And imagine, if we were to come hitchhiking on this road, I think until now we've seen maybe 5 vehicles in crossing about maybe 100 kilometers.
Yeah.
Which is really bad odds if you're on the side of the road trying to stick your thumb out. So I guess Shish was really right in forcing us to pick up this car. If it wasn't for her, I would still be saying we should do it with public transport, but
There is no public transport.
yeah, it just doesn't make sense to do it any other way. But it is so cool that, you know, we got one of these. Otherwise,
I'm waiting to show you how it looks.
it's really cool. Like, you must see what it looks like. At the end of the day, we'll park somewhere at a campsite or something, and then set up the whole thing, so
waiting
we can.
for the
Yeah,
evening. Wanna have some?
yeah.
This is Oshi Kandela's yogurt, one of the best ones you can have in Namibia, and it's good for the heat. Let's go. To Sessriem Day Pass.
We just found this little rest stop right here with a table and 2 chairs, and this is the pass itself. There's mountains on all these sides, and towards the side we came from, it's all uphill. And as you go further down through the pass, you actually get down to the Namib Desert. So everything that you see on that side is actually the Namib Desert. And there's one tiny house there.
I wonder if it's like a guest house or something.
So after going down the pass, we have to go onto that road down there.
rocket, right?
Yeah, it's the Soviet rocket that's fallen upside down.
Funky. They've used some old tractor and made astronauts sit on it. And we just stopped to refill our diesel. Diesel is $20.
We've now made it to Solitaire. We just parked the car under the tree.
Solitaire is actually the smallest registered town or city in Namibia.
Yeah, that's what Renee said. Anyway, this is the town center. There's a gas station, there's a church here, and then there's also a campsite and a few other points of interest and convenience. So we're now in the desert, that's for sure, because it's got really, really hot. It's now around 4:30 or 5, right?
Yeah.
In the evening, and it's still blazing hot. You can feel so much heat in the wind that's blowing.
And our skin, I think I can feel my skin bubbling, it's that hot.
So this entire place is just after descending from the higher altitude areas on the other side of the pass. So Windhoek is almost at 1,000 meters above sea level, and as you come further out here, it gets closer and closer to the Atlantic, so the slope is much more downward, and then it obviously gets hotter here in the desert. But I can see a swimming pool at the campsite. People are definitely enjoying having a good
I
time.
just inquired at the petrol bunk how much it is to camp here. If we want to stay here while coming back, it's $200 something per person.
It's similar to what most of the cheaper campsites are like. So yeah, maybe we should think about it on the way back.
Yeah.
And we just spotted a cactus flower in bloom.
Past 2 hours, we have been seeing only rocky mountains, and once we came down that pass and we reached Solitaire, after that it's just desert. We can see sand, a vast expanse of sandy land, and at the end of it we can see a few mountains, and they're not rocky, they're just solid big mountains.
600 meters, turn right.
We just spotted some oryx right here on the road. Oh,
There's so many of them.
yeah.
There are 5 of them running.
That's so cool. We never thought we'd see them so early on in the journey. But that, everybody, is the national animal of Namibia.
We have a tarred road again.
Finally made it to Sessriem.
It's 7 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, but we're still looking at sunset and the colors are just
Wow.
incredible right here. And we've now entered one of the campsites. We'll try and find a place where we can set up camp. And
But I'm
then,
not sure if there'll be sufficient lighting for us
Yeah.
to film the video.
if worst case we can't show you everything, we'll show you tomorrow. Look at that sunset. So we have just parked here now. We are at one of the most beautiful places in Namibia, and it's sunset time. The sun has actually gone far down the horizon, but the glow in the air is just so beautiful. We still have to set up this pop-up tent, so thankfully there's still some light so I can show you what it's like. So it was that simple. We just popped up the tent and now we just have to make our bedding inside. And Shish is just putting up this ladder. So we just hook it onto the side.
So they've given us this blanket and I'm just putting it on the mattress. The mattress is already inside and it's so good.
Maybe
and
you can
these-
show them a quick tour of it.
Yeah. I hope you can see. It's quite wide. I think it's around 4 feet wide and 6 feet or 5 feet long. Maybe 6 feet long.
6 feet long.
Yeah. And this is the cushion. As you can see, it's so spongy and nice. They've given a blanket and they've also given us sleeping bags.
For the cold, because in the desert, it can get quite cold at night.
So this upper part is actually like a tent, and you can see they have a zipper here. So we can just zip it up and close and pull down this sheet at night. It acts like a wall or even like a rain cover, suppose it rains, or even like a windshield because it gets really cold at night. And I'm just setting the bed now. This feels so good. We have blankets and sleeping bags and we have got pillows. Can't get more comfortable than this.
There's another car parked right here, and then there's an office there. The gas station is right here, and there's a whole line of private camps there, and then another bunch of campsites far back there. So I guess we made it just in time. We're at 8 p.m. now, but the sun is just going down entirely. So in the last minutes of daylight, at least we were able to set up camp. So
But now
it's a
we're going
decent
to
job.
cook dinner.
So for dinner, we were wondering what we'd end up doing. But the best part is, Renee gave us this gas cylinder, and then he also gave us like the stove cooktop for this. We also have a fridge right here, and in that fridge you saw us stack up a lot of food items and drinks earlier
And
in the
these
morning.
two boxes you see, and these two boxes you see, it's filled with cutleries and vessels like plates, spoons, anything you need to cook.
Yeah,
Pans.
Everything comes in the camper van, all equipped. So this is really good.
We just pulled out our chairs and now we are sitting out. I just prepared dinner. I made some noodles using the cylinder which was inside the camping car.
Yeah, and we also have this light and some ice cold orange soda.
And you won't believe the number of stars above us right now.
It's really incredible. All the clouds that we were seeing earlier at sunset, they've all just disappeared, and now we can see a very starry sky.
We wish we could show you guys, but I don't think this can get caught on our camera.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, and we just put on this light only to have this quick conversation, and I think as we eat, we're going to turn this light off. So I also wanted to tell you that in the video description below, I'll just put down the contact details for Renee at Any Travel. So both his WhatsApp number as well as their website link and their email ID in case you want to contact them to book one of their vehicles. Do one of these trips. So
if you're
we're
coming
also
to Namibia, you should rent one of these vehicles and camp under the stars.
yeah. So that's why we wanted to share all of these details with you. Hope you enjoyed today's video of coming down from Windhoek to Sessriem.
In a big car.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. Did you taste it?
It was my dream to do. Okay, you know.
Hello.
Okay.
It's the same shish you smelled yesterday.
Yeah. My god, it's super sunny, and we're right now in Namibia, and literally the roads are empty and it's super hot, and I'm trying to hitchhike to Sessriem. I'm not sure if any vehicles will pick me up. I hardly see any vehicles coming, but I see some car coming. Let me try asking. Oh, they stopped.
Yes.
Sir, are you going towards Sessriem?
Yes, sir. You can come with me. No problem. Just
No money, please.
Just
no money.
$1,000.
A free lift.
No money. Sorry. No, go. So, Shish got me off the driver's seat, and now
Now vlogging is his duty.
she's not even on the driver's seat. She's literally on the steering wheel because she's really small and she has to be really close to it.
Oh my god, does that make that noise all the time?
Which
Or I
one?
should go faster.
You need to go faster.
Okay guys, I'm still here.